well, so not only will he take the ball away from Dial, he'll run it on straight.
Oh, he gets it!
Oh, chance.
Just like that.
Yeah, you got to take these opportunities. Really do. Come along like this. Remember the Patriots yet to get off the mark. Yeah, that is just basics. Stock and standard. Ben Dunk, who normally has the gloves on, so he has got good hands. Oh dear.
Oh!
He's here, more of them. Oh, I love the sponsors. DG. Rainforest Match Centre. Look at that. Your little beauty. Here in the engine room. Looking after us.
Been talking about the variety. Any batsman batting within the first 5 overs will know that the ball, because of the hardness, the newness, the pronounced seam, will not allow a lot of turn.
Hello, hello. Oh, hello. Oh, we're going to have to come upstairs. Is that Powell down there? It is such a big boundary. It was so nonchalant with a take. And then, I think, realising the ropes there, going to have to check this one, D.
But it's the bigger side of the boundary. We mentioned the shift in the pitch. So any player trying to clear the fence should be mindful of it. Yeah, Fletcher is disappointed. Didn't have the muscle on that one. The big question is whether Paul took a legitimate catch. This might be a question as well, but looks good. There's something behind that line. Takes the catch, goes outside, then jumps in.
I just wonder once he goes over. Karen Powell there, oopsie, realises he's losing balance. Needed to go a bit higher with the throw maybe. Oh, that's tight. And he's touching, I don't know, he's touching the cushion. Unlucky, Mr. Powell. That's going to be 6. Spice Man, you are lucky boy. Spicey's got a life. Oh, I love it. He was furious with himself, was Fletcher. There it is, confirmation of the maximum. He's sitting to the biggest part of the boundary here today in match 7 because we've moved to the other side of the square. And he can't believe it's his first T20 match since 2016. I've just been enlightened. Thank you, Mr. Miller. Oh. He thinks he's caught it. He thinks it's all right. He can't. That's the beauty of replays and the modern era. A lot more cameras.
Pertinent thing here is to look at the advertising board. Look how it's dislodged. Just there. Space created with the boards. Evidence that was 6.
Reload this one. Very frustrating for Jagisar because you think about the chance put down. Dunk. Coach O'Donnell will be ripping his hair out. Dug out. So 11 off that over. It's 42 without loss.
Eventful over from John Ross Jagisar. He has created the chances and the opportunities for a wicket. Might get the support from his teammates.
Yeah, she's a useful start this. for the Zooks. It's going at just over 10s. Have more left-handedness from the far end of Lara Academy Oval. So we've got Sahale swapping ends, taking over from Cottrell. Very good timer of the cricket ball, this Markdale. I'm very impressed, and he hasn't had too many opportunities. It is early doors after all. That pick up for 6.
Patriots will look at a number of what-ifs if they could have finished off the innings marginally better, if they'd started their bowling effort with more intensity. But you have to commend Sammy and his group. They play the Amazon Warriors tomorrow.
Pace there.
To the big side.
Wide Yorkers, even though they still need 28. Aren't you trying to just bowl them out?
No, because I'm not taking a chance from ball 1. 6 sixes are 36, 5 sixes are 30.
And that's one of those sixes. That was the attempted wide Yorker.
Then I have to get it. You have to hit 4 more of those. I'm not bowling into the pitch to get hit into the short side of the ground and make it easier for him.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from. But I would back you, if I was your captain on the field, to run in at 90 miles an hour and knock the middle stump out the ground.
So that would be me, but I'm thinking, putting myself, even me, in Obed McCoy's shoes, I want to minimize risk.
Yeah, I get it. Close the game, and still the game's not closed. 3 sixes here, and it's Patriots game, believe it or not. Whether 3 sixes is achievable or not. So now is the time to get the Yorker right, wide of off stump. Or bowl the slower ball into the wicket. As well bowled that. He's got a very good slower ball, McCoy, and he's an impressive talent. I think he's only going to get better.
He's had a rough time these last couple of games, but we have to continue investing in these young players. Some develop quicker than others, with 18 required from 2. Not going to happen. Yeah, good. Wide of off stump. You'll have to re-bowl it. You'll take that. So even though some of our young players go through some growing pains, I think Obed is tall. He's quick enough. We saw him at Sabina Park against Gale last year. Bowled with some good gas in addition to his variation. We've seen Cottrell come to the fore in the last 2, 3, 4 years. See, that's what I didn't want, just in case that happened a little bit earlier. So just get into some good habits, Obed McCoy, and finish the game off. Don't damage your figures, don't damage your confidence.
Yeah, that's more to do with just ball selection, having clarity at the top of your mark. What's the best ball I need to be bowling right now? What does the team need? What is the field telling me, as in where are my fielders, and also what's the dimensions of the field telling me, and run in with clarity around what delivery I need to be bowling. But through pain of setback and disappointment becomes knowledge and improvement.
So you'd be having a conversation with him post-match, even though they win, about next time?
Without a doubt. I'd be going through this last over with him, ball by ball, and just talking through the vision, wanting to know what his thinking was.
See, that's my ball right there. 6 attempts at those is where I would have gone. He's done it well last ball. Congratulations to Darren Sammy and his entire team today, because they started well, had some